But the early and innocent days of sampling without legal permission are over. Legally speaking, you can't use any sound from someone else's record without permission.
A growing number of rappers, from LL Cool J and Biz Markie to Public Enemy DJ Terminator X, have lately found themselves the object of lawsuits by other performers whose music they've sampled. This in turn has led to more and more rappers and record companies being very careful to legitimately license whatever samples are used on their records, as you're about to see.
Rap artists searching record stores for the elusive fresh sound, hunting for beats in unlikely places to feed into their samplers.
Here's another one, 3 Dog Night. I Can Hear You Calling. This is the 70s, I think. This is funky also.
But the early and innocent days of sampling without legal permission are over. Legally speaking, you can't use any sound from someone else's record without permission. But practically speaking, producers seem to have their own rules.
In the general field, if you've taken things like a particular bass sound, one note, or a snare or a kick drum, so forth, you may not clear those because you may be padding them with another sound from another snare, or you may have reprogrammed your own snare from a drum machine and combined it to create your own effect. Now, if you've taken a full 4-bar pattern, as rappers tend to do, and think you're not going to get caught in 1992, that's not going to happen.
So what's an honest artist to do? Pick up the record that has a sound you want, and you'll find out who you need to talk to. The record company owns the rights to the recording. They're going to want up to $2,500 or a percentage of your new song's record sales.
Morning.
I don't think we're out to get people. We just are out to get the copyright payments for the artists and to give the artists their royalties. Because, I mean, if you're sampling a James Brown vocal, James should be getting royalties. The same with Parliament and George Clinton.
The publishing company owns the rights to the song as a musical composition. Even if you only take a note or two, publishers can also ask for up to $2,000 or $3,000 for each sample. But many songwriters and their publishing companies prefer to own a percentage of the new song created in part from their old work.
The writers of the new song would have to give up certain rights because they didn't write the songs, they didn't create the whole song, they created the lyrics definitely, and maybe part of the music or not, even not. Sometimes they sample the whole song and just put their rap lyrics on it, and that's a case when we usually split 50-50, just as in Dollar Souls, Me, Myself, and I.
Just me, myself, and I.
But sometimes price is not the issue. Some artists just don't want to be sampled, like Michael Jackson, the Beatles, and Led Zeppelin. And others won't give permission if they think the new song might sully the integrity of the original music.
I find with some artists, they are very sensitive to their material being used in songs that they may deem lascivious in nature.
Artists have a lot to think about when they put someone else's sound onto their record. The days of sampling at will are definitely over.
There are a lot more people out there waiting and watching and looking for a sample that they can come after you on.
Sampling has become like driving. It's not a right, it's a privilege. And if you abuse that privilege, you're out of here.